Howdy, folks. Hey, I wanted to come back and check in with you, see how things are going. I don't think we've made a video out there. I haven't out here since before the holidays. Ours were great. Got to see the grandkids. That's about all it's about now. And it's fun, and they're overloaded, and it's so cool to see them happy. Good time for family, and the holidays were nice. New Year's, we didn't do anything. We stayed in. First time in a long time, but that's all right. And then it just got cold, gray, miserable around here. Goodness sakes, once you take down the Christmas lights, you got about 2 months of gloom and despair, and just cold north wind. So, been tinkering on the '57 with the help with some cool dudes over in Rowena, Rowena Automotive. We got it rumbling a little bit, and boy, it still needs some work, but it's fun again. I got that when I was 14, man, and didn't even have a license or nothing, but Dad thought it looked cool. It was in a wrecking yard. A sailor had it back in San Diego, and the story was he went AWOL, and the shore patrol was after him, and he got a little squirrely in that Chevy, and he laid it over on the side and skidded down the road, and they caught him and hauled that '57 to the junkyard or the garage slash gas station slash everything there in our little town of Homul, California. And it was for sale, apparently. Sailor didn't want it, ain't getting it. So Dad suggested, hey, that's a pretty cool car. If you don't want it, I think I'll get it. Well, man, I fell in love with it. And it was all hokey. It still had that 235 or whatever the shit with the upright oil canister, and we gotta get rid of that. Well, with my dad and my brother's help, boy, they're terrific mechanics. We got that thing going, and I've tortured the shit out of it ever since then. That's like 40 something years, 47 years I've been banging gears. But it's coming along. But I moved it back down to the shop and let it get out of the weather, because we're expecting 40 days of rain, I think. But I met our new neighbors down there by the shop. It's a bona fide head shop, one of them smoke places where they got lotions and potions and cookies and bongs, but it's not legal. You can buy the almosta, ridiculous. The one thing the liberals said they were going to do, and they haven't done it. Anyway, what else? Everything's pretty cool. Here's a quick Muncie story. I was thinking about it when we had that icy weather the other day. Coldest I remember in Homul, California. It's way down in southern San Diego County, almost into Mexico. I remember I got up early one morning and I had to go do my chores or whatever it was, and went out there and stepped on the garden hose. Well, you could hear it crunch. What in the world? I thought I broke something. Looked again and stepped on it. Well, it was a cold morning, colder than we've had in a long time. But that was my memory of the time. But I stepped on the garden hose. Well, it had ice in it. And I remember the whole family. We got out there and we stepped on the ice in the garden hose thinking, boy, we're freezing to death, Then I move out here, and the first winter, man, it snowed and ice, and holy moly, I thought I was going to die. I took all the wrong advice, and just crashed through it and roused about and working in that ridiculousness with no winter gear or awareness, and oh my, it was brutal. I've learned since, but I'm still cold because of that. That's my cold spell that I remember. And now I'm all full of weird metal, titaniums and pins and rods and screws, and I could feel every one of them now. It's ridiculous. I'm just gonna go all hibernate for a while. What else? I think that's about it. Hey man, have I told you I love you lately? I do, and I mean it, and I need you to come see me as soon as the weather warms up. We'll get togethers, okay? Find my little button. I've got my little button that's supposed to make it go off